So you're not quite sure how to do the Cayo Perico heist and get this done with a 100% success rate? Well, I'm going to show you the best solo stealth approach in GTA Online right now. First things first, this is the gather intel mission, and this is the exact route on screen here that you're going to want to take to reach the communications tower. So this mission here, the main purpose is to find our primary and our secondary target. So you're going to want to make sure that you get the motorcycle that is at the start of Cayo Perico Island there and make your way through the bushes like I'm showing you on screen here. The great thing about this is there is no time limit, just as long as you do not get caught by the security guards. I've also sped up the gameplay in the background here to 2x speed, so if you want to follow along at real-time speed, just change the playback on YouTube to 0.5 times. If it is your first time doing the gather intel mission, this can be a little bit overwhelming, but trust me, once you do this the first time, you'll pretty much remember it from there on out, and it'll be very easy to keep on doing this. So once you reach the communications tower, there'll be a signal box either on the ground floor if you're lucky. If not, it'll be on the second or third floor. So it's pretty straightforward from here. Just link those nodes to their respective port, and then you want to reach the target output number. So from there, go to your Sightseer app on the phone, and you pretty much want to just scope the security cameras till you find the primary target. Also, be sure to scope the secondary targets, as we are going to show you how to collect all of those as well. So when it comes to our setup here, this is our approach. We're going to go with the long fin as the approach vehicle, the main dock as the infiltration point, the drainage tunnel as our entry point, and the escape point really doesn't matter. Time of day I've set to day as it's easier to see, and our weapon loadout is the aggressor with some suppressors on them. So when you begin the Cayo Perico heist, instead of going to the compound, you want to take a left turn. So go across here with the long fin, and also I'm going to be showing you guys this with the elite challenge, which means we're going to complete this in under 15 minutes. Just make your way to the island here, and when you're parking the long fin, just park it like I'm doing on screen here. That way it doesn't really drift away. And from here, make your way to the island, and this is where our heist journey begins. So our first target here is this bodyguard here. Now make sure all of the kills that you do perform during the Cayo Perico heist, you want to make sure that they're with a headshot kill. That way any other guards are not going to be getting alerted, and it's a quiet, stealthy kill. So from here, you can go to this first lockup here and just press right D-pad to burn the lock. Now just go ahead and take the loot from the lockup. Now there's going to be two of these. This is our first one here, and the loot bag is not going to be full at first, so we need to go to the second lockup and take the remaining amount of goods. So just get to the top of the roof here, and again we want to make sure that we're performing a stealthy takedown. So it's as simple as that, a headshot kill and then taking out that CCTV footage. Now make sure that the guard here actually turns to the right and walks the opposite way before you burn this lock. Simply burn the lock and then go and take the remaining amount of goods, and this should completely fill up your loot bag. And now we can leave to continue our journey onto Cayo Perico. Just jump over the wall there, get back to your long fin, and I'll speed up the gameplay here in a moment. And all you need to do is make your way to the compound. So it's pretty much just going around the perimeter of Cayo Perico here and making our way to the drainage tunnel, which is going to be our entry point. So the setups that I showed to you guys earlier on, this is all going to make sense in a moment. So now we just need to press left D-pad to equip our rebreather and dive out of the long fin. Make your way to the compound underwater here, and then just swim up to the grate. Press right D-pad to cut through, and this is where we're going to be using our cutting tool. Now my biggest tip would be to scan over each part of the edge of the grill here about 2 or 3 times. It just depends how quickly you're scanning over them, but eventually you should cut all of these open. Or sorry, you will definitely cut all of these open, as this is the entry point to El Rubio's compound. So now once we've cut all of these open, just go and swim through until we get to the infiltration point, and then press right on the D-pad. So now that you've made it to this part of the Cayo Perico heist, this is where things get a little bit more tricky. So I'll put the gameplay back at normal speed here. Also, you can follow along with the gameplay on screen here if you would like. So all I would do is go up the stairs, take a left, then run along here, take another left, and then take a right, a sharp right, jump over the wall here, and then you're going to see there's going to be a guard here. So wait until that guard turns to their left and walks away. Now the coast is clear, walk forward, take a left, and then just make the same route that I'm taking up here. But before we get ahead of ourselves, you want to make sure when you get to the top point here, don't go all the way, just get to this corner and then press R1 or RT, I think it is for Xbox, and you'll see another guard that walks past. As soon as you see that guard walk past, that is when the coast is properly clear, and you can make your way to the top of El Rubio's compound here. So once you get inside here, you can go to this back corner where there's going to be a safe. I recommend opening that, as you can take an additional amount of money to extend your loot amount. Just turn around and you'll see that key card on the table, and from here make your way to the key card where we have to perform a hack. I got pretty confused at first when it came to how to do these, but I'm going to tell you a method now. So change all of these components to the first section of the fingerprint. You can see that the first part, I've changed all of them to that first top of the fingerprint. Now just working your way downwards, you need to just perform one extra click to the right on your D-pad for each different component. So I'll explain that a little bit better now. Just take 2 clicks to the right for the second one, 3 clicks to the right for the third one, so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. So from this point, just go into the elevator, press right on the D-pad, and then walk over to this gate here. Press right D-pad again to perform the burn on that lock. Now you have made your way to the primary target, but we have to press right D-pad again to use the plasma cutter to cut through the glass. Use the same button that you would use to accelerate, depends on which console you're playing on, to cut through this glass, and just keep the heat around almost full capacity. This will take no longer than about 30 seconds. Eventually you'll cut through it. Go ahead and collect the primary target, and you'll see your take or your loot bag will increase exponentially. And this next part here, a lot of people get caught out, or they seem to panic or freak out because they're at the end of the heist here, but this is so pivotal. So just make your way to this point on screen as I've got here. You'll see there's a guard on the right here that's going to be approaching you. Just look at your minimap and you'll see they'll turn to the left. That's not when you want to make this jump. They'll turn around, then you can go. The coast is clear, so jump now off that bridge, and then you want to pretty much make your way to the escape point. So just run through here, up these stairs, keep going straight along, and eventually you'll make your way to the escape point here. Then just press right D-pad and you will get brought to a cutscene here. Your character is going to be trying to escape Cayo Perico, but that is not to worry, we are almost done with the Cayo Perico heist. So once you get to the escape point here, just run straight forward and you'll see another security guard here. Just take them out again with a headshot kill, jump on the motorcycle and take a left turn, and then you just pretty much want to make your way to the outer or perimeter of Cayo Perico, jump off with the motorcycle, try and perform a wheelie and hold that so you can glide through the air. And you want to do that so you can get as far away from Cayo Perico as quickly as possible. You're going to have some enemies on your back for about 1 or 2 minutes, so just don't worry about that. Keep swimming through the ocean as deep into the waters and as far away as possible. Try to avoid getting shot through the water as well, as that will decrease your overall take. If you follow this all the way through till the end, you will get the elite challenge. You'll also get your primary and secondary target, and you'll complete everything that you need to do for this heist to maximize your payout. If it's your first time doing it, you'll earn an additional 200k. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Take care. Peace.